If you don't establish a good relationship with your neighbor, you spend more of your scarce resources on security, either physical or environmental. So it makes a lot of sense to establish a good relationship with your neighbor. And politically, what I have gained is so much, because here he is now, again on my right-hand side. He made some comments which I thought he would reserve for me. But all the same, I will repeat and quote him. A question of accountability. I think this is what I believed in. I have been a governor, a minister of petroleum, a head of state. I think if I hadn't stick to my principle of accountability, I would have been in trouble by now. Yes. So no regrets. Everybody wants to be comfortable, but I try to control myself, and I try to sell my idea to those who support me, that the most comfortable thing is to live within your means and damn the consequences. Yes, on infrastructure, I was constrained to go to public several times. I said I should be challenged. I saw one article, somebody tried to challenge me, but I think he didn't do his homework very well. What I said is that the average production from 1999 to 2014 was 2.1 million barrels a day. And I said, whoever challenged me, let him go and check with Europe, America, and Asia, where we are doing the trading, and where there are institutions, whether transport, communication, and so on, knows the passage of what we earn and how we spend it. At the average cost, this 2.1 million barrels, at the average cost of $100 American per barrel, it went up to 143. But when we came, by some fabulous coincidence, it went down to 28, then oscillated between 38, 39 to 40, 45. But you know about the infrastructure in this country. The last time the roads were done or rehabilitated was during Abacha's time, when I was in charge of PTF, from here to Onitsha, from here to Port Harcourt. And it was on our way back that there was a change of government. And if you go to health centers up to today, you can see the signs of Petroleum Trust Fund. But when we came, in spite of the earning I have just mentioned to you, 2.1 million times 100 times 16 years, 7 days a week. What have they done with that money? And you know the infrastructure. Now we have to be doing the roads. The rail was virtually killed, and power. They admitted that they spent $16 billion American on power. Where is the power? You know it more than I do. So this large-scale abuse of trust, only God can give the punishment. So we leave them to God. But those we can catch, we will take them before the courts and get them prosecuted. And whatever is recovered from them in terms of infrastructure, houses here in Abuja, companies in Europe, and other things, you know, this time around, I said they should sell it and put the money in the treasury, and we'll be using the money for the infrastructure. This was because of my previous experience. And this one too, I mentioned it several times. I said when I came in uniform, I was young and in uniform and a bit ruthless. I arrested the president, the governors, and the ministers. And we had investigative panels, almost based on the 6 geopolitical zones, to ask each one of them, what have they done with the responsibility given to them? Only two Nigerians put us out of disgrace. One was called Bilyamin Usman from Hadeja. a junior minister of education. I'm sorry, I don't think I know him personally. The other one is Adam Chiroma. He was a governor of Central Bank and Minister of Finance. These defendants went through their earnings and when they hold the position, and they didn't find them wanting. Fantastic Nigerians. But what of the rest? From the small ones to the big ones. You know, they were given back what they took, and I was put in detention for more than 3 years. That was why I decided to become a partisan politician and see what is happening. And that is why now when I come, I'm very careful according to the system. I send them to the police or whoever investigated them, and then we get them prosecuted. If the court will prosecute them, and then we get them sentenced. So most of the things I'm doing since then are quite deliberate, based on my experiences. Now, for all you have been doing, we are together, in the sense that we are driven by patriotism, because most of you don't know me. I don't know most of you, but you decided to spend your time and whatever resources to go and try to convince your constituencies to please come to me and to my party. I thank you very much for that. And I know I cannot pay you for it, but I hope God Almighty will pay all of us for the job we are doing for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now for the